at the red.
You know what? Going back doon sa mga napag-uusapan natin right from the start of this day, ONIC Philippines, meron din silang shot of being #1 sa week 1 just by winning this 2-0. Yun yung kailangan nila kasi they lost a game against Twisted Minds. So magtatay yung tatlo, TLPH, AP Bren, and ONIC on that #1 pala pag nanalo na sila dito.
That's right. Napakagandang simula syempre dun sa mga teams na nagsastruggle sa previous season. But this time, Phobius being banned by Falcons. Mukhang sila ang magsosora muna sa ngayon. But of course, yung Valentina ay kailangan din i-consider. Ibibigay ba yan ng ONIC? Highly doubt it kasi binanaman din nila no first. By the way, shoutout sa ating newly promote. For lack of a better term, I would say promote. Pero ayan, si Coach Hayes na ngayon ang nangunguna at the helm ngayon para sa ONIC.
And he's doing pretty good. You know, over their first week, tila nahanap niya yung timpla nitong apat na nasa ONIC Philippines and Savero, who's been really stellar with his debut. Again, for Coach Hayes, this is his debut bilang official head coach nitong ONIC Philippines. But for now, he's facing Coach Vren and Coach Moody from Team Falcons. Tanggal na yung Guinevere. So may mga nirespeto dito na picks. That's Kalea and the Guinevere na ginamit ng game #1.
Dinidare ng Falcons, ng ONIC, napapili ng Falcons. Kalea ba? Valentina? Valentina is the best option among the open ones. Yung Sora at yung Kalea, pwede niyang kopyahin parehas. But ONIC can opt to go for those two heroes kasi one at a time lang naman yung pwede mong kopyahin. But the Kalea's ban pala. So it will be just the Sora sa ngayon.
Sora Leo?
Honestly, Leo, Yison Chin. Hindi magkasabay, of course. One or two. Yison Chin, syempre, priority yan ng ONIC. But with the ban, the Guinevere, that will give them the go signal na kumuha. Or, what if sobrang nakakabaliw, pagsabay nila yung Suyu at yung Yison Chin.
Oh, parang straightforward na. O sige, YSS Gold na agad to. Pero yung gamit nilang jungle is still a Suyu. Damage is there. But there goes that Claude and Leo Ward.
Claude and Leo Ward.
So meron naman silang pinagsabay na alam mo na kung saan sila pupunta. But these are power picks mula sa ONIC.
Will Falcons go for carry or Harith? Yung delikado kasi kapag nag-Harith sila is may Leo Ward sa kabila. Pero at least nasagot nila yung Claude. If they go for the carry, nasagot nila yung Claude ng malala. But they don't have the AOE to eventually stop itong si Leomord. Mas maganda nang mag-focus dito sa carry, feel ko. Pero yung Sora na hindi pinansin ng ONIC as their first pick, hindi na ako magugulat kung aagawin na ganito ng Falcons.
Because if not, kukunin talaga to sa Red 3 ng ONIC Philippines. So, with that Harith, again, yung pinoint out mo kanina, nasagot nila o kahit papano, maganda yung matchup on the gold lane and even on the layered mode. Hindi ganun ka-stagnant yung hero na gagalaw-galaw siya, hindi siya ganun kagandang target.
What is your Kirk hero without the Phobius? Ano yung sagot mo dito sa Sora? There are players that want to pick the Esmeralda laban sa isang Sora. I brought it up kasi pwede rin siya dun sa Harith. But baka mas pumabor na lang yung ONIC sa Uranus or Alice para at least hard tank yung ipangaharap nila dun.
I mean, when you're looking at it, also very straightforward yung picks ngayon ng mga heroes ng parehas na teams. No? You kind of know where both teams are gonna be going with their first 3 heroes, and the glue is gonna be picked up para makomplete ang composition ng ONIC for the first phase moving forward to the next 2 bans for both teams.
As expected, yung hard tank na hinanap ka natin, instead na mag-Uranus or Esmeralda or Alice, glue ang mas pinili dito ng ONIC. Which is parang kakaiba din kasi hindi ko 100% sure kung kaya niya talagang sabayan itong Sora dun sa may XP lane. But at the same time, nagagawa naman niya yung hinahanap ng ONIC, which is yung tankiness na yun.
Tsaka isa pang question, kung gano'n siya ka-efficient against sa Harith na, again, malikot nga, sobrang mobile enough para hindi niya tamaan o hindi niya mas paman ng kanyang first skill. Ban Suyu ang naging plano ng ONIC Philippines. And for Team Falcons, might as well remove roamers.
Yeah. Khalid and Hilda. Hilda most specifically. Ang magandang iban dito if you are Falcons. Pero yung ONIC kasi meron pa silang option nung Gatot Kacha kung sakali. So Hilda, Khalid, Gatot Kacha open pa. They don't have to ban the Grok because they will be happy if the Grok is picked up by ONIC kung sakali. So the tingin ko dito is is the Loyi. Kasi alam nila, hindi sila naka-Claude. So in fact, yung Claude ay nandito sa side ng ONIC. So maganda nga naman na i-counter na yun.
Yung matagal ng combo na napakalayong BMI. Diba? Yun yung iniwasan ng Team Falcons. And also, Super Friends has been master of this Loyi. Sobrang alam na natin na nakadikit na rin sa pangalan niya yan. So might as well remove that hero. And for ONIC Philippines, another jungler?
Yeah, Baksha or Fredrin na pwede na lang iban kung sakali. If they're not that scared of the utility junglers though, pwede rin naman na Hayabusa yung iban nila. Also a hero for Kyle. But I think yung Baksha yung magandang iban eh. Lancelot.
So they're willing to open yung mga utility junglers, Baksha and Fredrin. Pwedeng piliin yan ng Team Falcons as we speak. Parang mas at risk pa yung ONIC when Team Falcons are using Assassin. So this leaves me to question, since alam naman na natin na naka-Leomord na itong si King Kong. If you are Team Falcons, are you gonna go that route?
You have no choice kung sakali. Pero tingin ko talaga utility yung kukunin dito ng Falcons eh. Still have that Yisun-Chin option kung sakaling gusto nila ng parang damage options pa.
Right.
However, I feel like the Baksha na hindi binan dito ng ONIC eh, babalik yun dun sa Falcons at magiging masaya yung Falcons because of that. Now, ONIC, will they go for their roamer now or yung kanilang mid lane? Pwede sila mag-last pick. Okay, ano yun? Is that Valier? Valier ba yun? Oo nga.
Whoa!
At si Fritz ang gumamit ito season 15, was it?
Yeah, well, like, again, question number 1. Nagulat ako dun sa Yuzong na ban. Kasi, I mean, presumably yung glue na kagad yung magiging EXP lane. But I think they're keen on flexing that, and then a Valier
kasi
popped up all of a sudden.
Kasi may roam nga, may roam glue. Yeah. And also, the Hayabusa, bumalik pa rin sa sinabi natin kanina. I honestly thought na mas maganda iban na lang yan kaysa Lancelot, but that is their option. And then the Cho.
And also, nagkaroon pa ng, ng mas dagdag na assurance yung Hayabusa pick because of that Valier pick as well. So, kapag nag-utility ka, kawawa ka dun sa Valier. And then they went for that assassin route. Together with the Cho, pick off wise, yes indeed. Pero the Cho Valentina combo.
Yep.
Yun parang
mapapa-hilda ka na dito if you're ONIC. Tingin ko, ibalik mo na yung glue. Kung sakali naman, consider nila yung na position 5 glue or roam glue. Put it in the XP na. Kasi ngayon, parang napakaganda ng Hilda. Best versus the Hayabusa.
Right.
Hindi siya target ng Cho para doon sa Sipa. Gatot is another option for sure. Ayun na nga, roam glue nga.
Roam glue is confirmed. Hahawakan yan nitong si Brusco. Another, may bago na naman tayong na-unlock na Fineflex dito sa MPL Philippines. I assume you've seen this in a bit of those matches. Pero what exactly should we be expecting mula sa isang roam glue since sanay tayo na nakikita siya sa XP?
Contact play. Yun yung makikita natin, or kung naalala nyo yung palagi nating nakikita sa broadcast, yung sandbag. Yun yung kanyang magiging trabaho dito. At syempre, yung mga wave clear ay matutulungan niya itong isang Valier. At syempre, it's a breath of fresh air na makita ulit si Patrick.
Well, welcome back, Patrick. It's been a while, my Patrick, my friend. Si Pepe, ito my friend din yun eh.
Saan ka nakakita? Imagine mo magkakaroon ever ng interaction kung sakali si Kilua tsaka si Patrick.
Never imagined na magko-collab yun. Hunter,
Tsaka
ex-SpongeBob.
si Kakashi din pala pwede.
Tsaka si Patrick. Oh my gosh. Multiverse.
Actually, ba't iba yung mga characters natin eh? Si Iori.
Oo nga, si Kakashi.
Is this the collab game?
the collab game.
Makikita din natin. And ito yung binabanggit natin from that glue. Yung early pokes and yung damage output. Kaso, may hirapan din sila doon talaga sa clear wave during the early. Kaya mina-maximize ni Ogwin at ni Haji yun.
And makikita ko dito na ito yung aggressive moves ni Flap. Yung sinasabi natin na early rotations mula kay Flap.
What a crucial push mula kay Super Prince Kyle. Ay kamunti ka na maipit doon. And again, yung push na yun, napigilan yung engage na gustong gawin ng Team Falcons.
Right, he slightly wanted to dish out more damage, pero siya yung nabawian sa mga pagkakataon na yun. Still, both teams are alive and well. Si Brusco ang mamamataan ngayon, and that's gonna be the first blood para sa kupunan ng Team Falcons.
Great plays coming out from Falcons na nakumonekta dito sa may gitna. Hindi tinantanan yung ginawa dito ni Brusco at na-rewardan sila because of that. Kyle, syempre magiging mas masaya siya kung siya yung nakakuha ng kill, but that's still an assist para dito sa ating Hayabusa. Starting off good dito sa ating laban. Ang typically Hayabusa ngayon ay nahihirapan na sa pag-farm, pero pag na-draftan mo na properly, if you defended the jungle well, now Kyle is a quietly level 4. So it's gonna be good for Falcon.
Medyo masakit yung damage ha. Pero bumalik din naman yung damage na yun, pabalik kay Super Marco. But then on the middle lane, may gulong nangyayari. Tinawag si Barbiel. Brusco is low. Nandyan yung Oogie Shadow. Kill is enough to take down one. May ibig nga lang din si Kyle. Counter trade coming in from ONIC Philippines. Flap is gonna go down as well. Double kill para kay King Kong. At hindi pa tapos si Kirk sa gitna. Ay mapapawian din ni Hadzia Diogwen. Kaya naman nagiging palitan. 3-2 ang score. Turtle ay hindi pa rin nakukuha.
Puksaan sa game number 2 is legit. Like legit. 2 minutes and 25 seconds in.
Tapos kakapahinga mo na ng saglit ay meron na namang ginagawa itong si Brusco. Nahihirapan si Kyle but still makakuha niya na yung turtle. Papasok ngayon si Flap. Pero wala nang mangyayari. Disengage for both parties.
The slight indecision mula sa side ng ONIC na nakawa na sila ng turtle at nakarecover na si Kyle. To be fair, ang ganda ng outplay ng mga members ng ONIC, particularly etong si Super Prince doon kay Kyle kaya napatumba nila. At Kirk staying in the mid lane, King Kong choosing to go for his own purple buff. Yung mga ganong klaseng decision nagbigay ngayon ng advantage para sa side ng Falcons. At 2 beses na rin napatumba itong si Brusco.
Right, they're holding on to at least a 400 gold lead sa ngayon. And Super Prince debuting this Valier. At siya rin ang gumamit nito noong nakaraang MPL PH Season 15 playoff. So again, this meta kind of unlocks a lot more of the heroes na hindi natin madalas nakikita na ngayon ay lumalabas week 1 pa lang.
Yung day 1 pa nga lang, may Balmon na lumabas eh. Diba? Kasi kahapon may Anavi,
may mga
Leslie pa. Ang daming nangyayari, ang daming lumalabas. But the thing is for Falcons, hindi sila ganun masyadong makalabas onto their areas dahil din sa constant poke na ginagawa ni Brusco at ni Super Friends. But then we're looking at a 600 gold lead from Team Falcons. Another engagement might happen pero doon pa sa Turtle.
30 seconds pa naman. Imbes na mag-double lane ng mga gold laner, etong si Flap ang nagdo-double lane para sa Falcons. At dahil doon ay lagi silang may threat doon sa may gitna. Kung papansin nga, ito sila Super Prince umuuwi-uwi pa para lang talaga makaligtas. But hindi naman din ganun pa kalaki advantage ngayon ng Falcon.
Looking at it right now, 10 seconds bago lumabas ang susunod na pagong ng laban na to. Brusco just tanking the damage. Kaya nga ng sinabi mo kanina, Wolf, papunta sa ikalawang pagong ng game number 2. Kirk kind of falling behind in terms of the rotations, but the River's gonna be helping him para mabilis na makarespo at makaalagwa. Brusco taking a bunch of the damage na binibigay ni Haji and Ogwen, and now they're gonna be going for the turtle.
Split. Turtle ay makukuha na ni Kyle doon sa likod. Nandun si Flap para mag-zone kay King Kong. Brusco's gonna go down. Flap with a crowd ultimate, but Kirk is gonna be happening to be there doon sa likod. Ang susubukan yung targetin itong si Flap, pero hindi na rin siya susubukan pang buhayin ng Team Falcons. 4 na miyembro ito. Super Marco dances his way to the 7 force at makakakuha ng isa.
3 kontra kay Marco. No problemo, says Team Falcons.
Napakagandang simula din para sa Falcons nung nakuha agad nila yung espasyo around this turtle. At na-zone out itong si King Kong. Kirk tried to go for the play with the flicker. Pero tinarget niya doon si Flap. At alam naman natin, ang Sora ay napakakunat kung fighter versus fighter. Ang bakbakan na doon pa nga na-punish doon si Kirk. ONIC, hindi katulad nung previous game nagkakagulo-gulo na rin dito. And itong Rome glue, unfortunately, is not working. it's looking really bad for them now.
Yeah, I mean, yung mga indecisiveness na nangyayari between ONIC clashes are kind of biting them in the butt as we speak. Meanwhile, Team Falcons, desidido sila na ito yung gagawin nila. If we take the turtle first, kung tayo yung una makapwesto sa pagong, then we'll be the ones to take it pag hindi sila nagpakita. And that's exactly what happened in that second turtle. 2 objectives, big objectives have been taken by the blue side. And ONIC grasping for things here para unti-unting makabawi. Pero si Savero, nanataga na ng isang death compared to game number 1 na hindi man lang siya nagalusan.
Back game number 1, he was 8-0-4, but ngayon, maaga niya nakuha yung kanyang first death. Malaya, Super Marco, nakakapag-farm. And ang laki din kasi ng difference when you try to look at it eh. Yung Blue Roam, kailangan mapuno mo yung passive o yung mark bago mo masakyan. But Ogwen, straight up, isang pindot, may pick-off na pwede mangyari for Team Falcons. So, nandun yung pagka-straightforward ng draw, and at the same time for Team ONIC, for ONIC Philippines, nandun naman yung kailangan nilang ng mga prerequisites bago mangyari yung gusto nilang mangyari.
And again, wala namang contest this time na gagawin ng ONIC. Team Falcons taking all 3 turtles in game number 2.
Unfortunately, yung mga ginagawa dito ng ONIC na mga pinakita nilang mga new heroes with the Rome Glue as well as this Valier. Maganda sana kung nagiging successful yung mga ganitong klaseng picks, but the reliable and on-demand na mga heroes mula dito sa Falcons, courtesy of the stuns, most specifically on-demand stun with the Way of the Dragon. Haji kapag nakakopya ng maganda, so sobrang dali lang din ipop ng kanyang damage output. And of course, mula kay Flap, this Sora, the strongest hero na alam natin ngayon sa meta, napaka-reliable at dependable na mga heroes sila. At tulad ng sinabi ni Joshi, parang isang pindot lang. Mayroon ka talaga makukuha pick-off. Whereas for ONIC, they really have to outplay Falcons pa.
And we did saw it kanina, right? Kirk taking the game number 1 MVP using Sora, and now Flap is, you know, trying to replicate the same thing na ginawa ni Kirk mula kanina. Haji already copying that ultimate muna dito kay King Kong. At palabas na in just a minute. Ang unang Lord ng laban na to, Ogwen and Haji, nandun na sa orange buff ng kanilang katunggali. Susubo kumuha, but so Super Marco can swiftly take the turret down.
Depensa lang. Kumbaga alalay lang hanggang sa magawa ni Super Marco yung gusto niyang gawin, which is to take down the turret. But doon sa baba, Savero versus Flap. Outplaying. At mabubuhay siya doon. Meanwhile, Kyle natulak. Merong Brave Spider na iwasan niya with a quad shadow. Another Brave Spider mula kay Kirk. Kaso nga lang nandun na rin si Brusco at hindi na siya makakaalis pa. Open and Flap ay nandyan. Susubok pa ang Team Falcons na kumuha ng counter. Nandyan yung Sipa mula kay Ogwen. Brusco, another split na matatagpuan. Nasakyan itong si Flap. 4 na miyembro na yung umiipit sa kanya. All this effort just to get a trade against ONIC Philippines.
That is a 1-for-1. Walang jungler na si Kyle, pero babalik din naman siya sa loob ng 5 segundo. Prince Kirk, hinarapan ni Haji. And then there's Ogwen trying to find where King Kong is. Distract.
We have to see it.
We have to see it. Ang maganda dito para sa Falcons is ang daming flickers na nakomit ng ONIC, and in this third fight, walang flicker ang mga members ng ONIC Philippines.
May sipa na ginawa, but that was more than enough. It's A-okay. Team Falcons, malinis na kinuha ang Lord.
Napakalinis nun. Even Haji uses the stolen Phantom Steed ultimate para lang makapag-zone din, makapag-provide ng damage. Good kick mula kay Ogwen. And now Team Falcons is enjoying a 3.4k gold lead. At hindi nila pinagpapahinga even si King Kong sa kanyang mga maliliit na green camp. Nandoon si Ogwen, nandoon si Flap.
That death on Flap dun sa may bottom lane para mas madami pang nagawang maganda para sa Falcons kaysa sa ONIC. Tulad nga lang sinabi natin na madaming mga flickers ang kinailangan i-commit ng ONIC Philippines just for the takedown. And now, kailangan nilang lumabas sa kanilang base para mag-depensa. Well, the Holy Shields will be out soon. 1 minute and 30 seconds na lang, pero you want to keep that intact as much as possible.
And here we go. Savero, nangalahati ang kanyang buhay. That's gonna be enough poking mula dito sa kupunan ng Team Falcons. Kyle, lumayo. Lord papalapit sa inhibitor na gusto niyang mabangga at this point in time. Prince and the others are looking to defend. Hindi na nila palalapitin pa.
Oh!
Pero sasalubungin sila nitong si Super Marco and Flap.
Gano'n siya katapang, men. Kokrono dash sa harap ng Glue at sa harap ng Leomord. Alam din niya na hindi gano'n kadali na ma-burst down siya.
Oh!
Phantom City ginamit na, naipit na doon si Ugwen. No more initiations,
Wow!
but look at Flap with a 4-man setup. Kaso nga lang, unti-unting
Marco!
babagsak ang buhay niya. Kaso nakatakas pa. Nandun naman si
Oh!
Savero with a blazing duet. Pero nakasanagat si Flap. Inalay ang buhay para mismong makuha na at makatakas ang Team Falcons.
Xavier Savero making sure na dalawa ang babagsak. Walang nawala sa ONIC. Successfully defended.
And Falcons try to go for the play mula kay Ogwin and Flap. Yung nga lang na-punish sila doon with a good outplays coming out from the ONIC Philippines. Tapos nakakuha pa ng extra kill doon si Savero. Magalaking bagay din na meron silang Holy Shields doon sa gitna. Kaya naman kahit may lane doon, hindi na rin nakapag-push mga members ng Falcons. Of course, you'll be happy if you're ONIC. On that defense, tignan mo paano nila in-outplay itong si Ogwin. And of course, punishing Flap over extension. May isang wall din kasi na nakaharang para hindi makapasok yung si Haji as well as si Super Marco without using their dashes. And Savero, napakagandang galawan mula dito sa ating gold laner, the saver of ONIC so far.
Laking malas din ni Kyle na dumating yung minions doon sa side ng ONIC Philippines na share ng maayos yung ultimate ng kanyang Hayabusa. Could have been a kill or two mula doon sa dalawang natitirang backline, Super Friends and etong si Kirk, or I guess King Kong. Kaso nga lang, dahil sa minion side na share yun, another shot at trying to take those inhibitor turrets down. Team Falcons invading yung jungle camp. Successful naman sila na makukuha yung purple buff ni King Kong. Now for the Lord, they might be ready in position.
This is
Silang retry,
a Leomord without a purple buff. Pero tama ka, Wolf, wala din retribution ang Team Falcon. So they're gonna be taking their sweet time. Pero mukhang hindi. Willing sila na i-risk ito. Kalahati ang buhay ng Lord.
Nakaharang lang si Flap at si Ogwen doon. May sipa naman na pwedeng
Grabe.
gamitin. Libre ang Lord for Team Falcons.
Hinarapan lang ni Ogwen at ni Flap. Finlexan sa muka si King Kong dito na mga macho boys mula sa Falcons.
Pinakitaan ng bicep.
Pinakitaan ng biceps at hindi na nakaporma doon si King Kong.
That was, again, high risk, high reward para sa Team
Yes.
Falcons. No retribution. Still taking a major objective. Developing a 5.3k gold lead para sa kanilang kupunan. 13 minutes in. Lord marching at the middle. All five trying to defend para sa ONIC Philippines. Pero susugod na ang Team Falcons.
Here comes the charge. HP ng turret sa bandang gitna ay babagsak into zero. Teka lang, nadedepetsahan
Wow!
pa! Tapos may barbil na tinawag. Ogwen is down on Marine Mortality. Andun yung counter setup mula dito kay Flapper and Burst sa bigla ng ONIC Philippines sa
Yung kabayo!
habol. Sige, habol. Takbo hanggat may lupa. Pero sabi ni Kyle, susubok siya na kumuha ng counter. May shadow doon na hindi man lang kumonekta. Pero it's enough just to shoo away the members of ONIC Philippines.
Wow.
Excellent defense mula sa Sonics. No casualties, no inhibitors down, and one taken out.
Di pa sila napasagan na Torre. Napakalaking bagay no. Now Savero is up with the Winter Crown. After nung fight na yun, nakita rin natin itong si Brusco with the Athena Shield. So, mas tatagal na yung laban. The longer the game goes, the happier ONIC gets.
Teka lang ha. Super Marco ay mainit na. Si Super Prince ay nakita pa ng shadow kill. Tutumba yung mid lane duo ng ONIC Philippines.
Pulasan ang Sonics. Falcons naglayag at lumipad. Finding two na naliligaw sa gitna.
May gulpi de gulat mula sa side ng Falcons. Hindi talaga in-expect ng ONIC yun na magkokonekta. And sinasabi nga natin minsan kahit yung Harith pwede magsimula ng mga team fights. And Super Marco shows us how it's done.
Yung maliit na slow nung Zaman Force, enough na yun para makahabol. Now si Kirk ang nagiging target. There goes Kyle and Flap. Yung nawalan ng TZ, ngayon gusto nilang mawala mismo si Kirk. And it's Super Marco getting that kill. 5 men from Team Falcons. They decided to move out at umalis. Didisiplina muna ang Team Falcons.
Napabagsak na rin nila yung gitnang inhibitor. So Team Falcons having a 6K gold lead and super minions right at the middle. All while they're waiting for this Lord, pero mukhang hindi nila hintayin. Ogwen wants to go for it, pero nakita siya ni Brusco. Super Marco magka-cancel. Turn naman yung kabayo.
Nilabas na ni King Kong si Barbiel, nilabas na rin naman ni Haji yung kanya. Pero mag-aatrasan muna at still ay disciplina. 18-17 seconds bago magkaroon ng Lord. At yun ang iniisip ng Team Falcons. Yes lamang tayo sa numero by now. Pero kailangan nating mag-abang dun sa Lord. Kailangan nating pumwesto ng maaga.
There was a time kanina nung nasipa dito si Kirk. Hindi ka nga naman talaga fully crowd control immune kapag gumagamit ka ng isang lapu-lapu. There is an opening kahit sa bravest fighter and Ogwen identifies that na punish pa nila doon si Kirk. But all Kirk was planning is to defend dun sa may bottom lane. Ngayon ang ONIC, ito na yung Lord na hindi na nila pwedeng ibigay, na hindi na sila pwedeng threaten sa mga pag-flex ng mga members ng Falcons.
Both having retributions pero mabilis na naman ang ginagawa ng Falcons.
10K in the Lord, 8K at hindi na makakalapit pa ngayon. Susubok na lang silang kumuha ng counter kill. Si Brave na ibig sa gitna. May shadow na ko-connected daw. Babalik pa ba? Ito si Kyle. Naipit si Ogwen. Tinamaan ng mga stun. Pinapaulanan. Nakaboy with the bravest fighter. Ngayon si Marco sa likod. Sige sayaw at dash. Pero nandyan din naman si Kyle para tumulong dun sa damage output. Makakatakas sa Super Marco. But they found Severo! Tutumba ang goal lane ng ONIC Philippines. Lord marching down the middle lane. At pwede pang dumiretso, pwede pang tapusin. Nakahanda na rin naman ang ONIC Philippines. Depensa, opensa, sabay-sabay mangyayari. Kakayanin, matatapos pa.
Import is down. Team Falcons are looking to finish this and extend patungo ng game number 3 pero mabilis din binubuhos sa Lord ng damage output and they will be able to successfully take it down. Pero meron pang waves. Itutuloy kaya nila.
Nandyan yung mga minion waves na kasunod pero hindi na itutuloy pa ng Team Falcons. They just want the inhibitor down bottom lane. Successful naman sila doon pero maliligtas ng ONIC Philippines yung top lane. Pero for now, alam pa rin ng Team Falcons, lamang sila at ititake nila to ng mas mabagal pa at mag-aantay sila ng perfect timing.
We said na yung ONIC magaling doon sa mga first team fights. Mukhang naintindihan ng Falcons na pwede nga naman mangyari yun. Kaya ginawa dito ni Super Marco, nagtago siya doon sa bush. Alam natin na bago dito sa dangerous grass. He might not have fired the killing blow doon kay Severo pero siya yung dahilan kung bakit eventually napatay ni Haji. As well as Kyle, yung ating gold laner. We can see that through the replay how patient Super Marco is. Hindi mo na nagpakita until he found the right opening at talagang committed na yung ONIC with his first team fight. Nakita niya yung kill kay Brusco and then eventually itong si Severo na hindi nakapag-winter crowd, tinamaan ng isang synchro fusion at isang chrono dash normal attack at naging half HP. At ang nangyari doon, hindi man nga natin nakita na si Super Marco yung nakakuha ng killing blow. But that was enough para mapatay si Severo and then eventually take the bottom lane turret.
So that gives them a bit more advantage dahil manggagaling ang Lord spawn sa bandang itaas ng ating mapa. One where ONIC needs to worry about yung kanilang bottom lane dahil may super minions na lalabas. So this is an advantage that Team Falcons could maximize. Pero kung yung ONIC ang ating pag-uusapan, yung adjustment na kanilang ginawa, thinking na nawala na si Severo kanina, it could have been over already pero nagawa pa rin nila yung wave clear para makapalagat, mapatagal pa ang game number 2.
Literal na atrasan lang eh. Walang extra movements, walang kung ano-anong gagawin. Rekta lang, dedepensa lang tayo. Yun lang ang ating paplanuhin. And again, looking back to what you've said, doon sa exact area na yon, doon nangyari ang gulo. Kung saan nadali ang ONIC Philippines.
May red zone eh.
Oo, may red zone. So again, mauulit ba yung ganong klaseng mga abangan? Pero look at those folks coming from Super Friends, clearing those bushes na pwedeng panggalingan ng Team Falcons.
Hindi sila nagbibigay ng bottom lane. May konting slow push siya na naisiset up dito yung ONIC. Pero nasagot agad ni Kyle, mas lamang ulit sila dito sa may bottom lane.
Harapan na. Pero si Kyle TZ medyo nahuhuli. Aware yata dito ang ONIC, but the Lord is gonna be reset once again. Flap nagtatago. Hanap siya ni King Kong. Haji's gonna do the same. Both facing off ang ating dalawang teams as Brusco's taking the damage as well. Pero yung Lord, tamang sipat lang. Nood-nood lang muna bago siya pumili ng side with 75% health left.
Napapagod na rin yung Lord kung saan ba siya kaliwa kanan. Si Kyle nakakita ng shadow opening kay Severo pero di niya pupuntahan. Aatras ang ibang Team Falcons. Nandiyan si Flav with a Blazer setup, getting 3 and eventually 4. Papasok nga lang, meron defensive blazing duet mula kay Sabero. Inabot lang sa Dome Interground, pero sa gitna si Ogwin at si Super Marco. Patay si Sabero. Patay din naman si Haji. 1-to-1 trade at hindi pa tapos, and Ogwin is trying to give Brusco a hard time. No more immortality. Tatlong miyembro yung nandyan ina para patayin ang Blue Roam ng ONIC Philippines. At hindi pa tapos, another setup, Salmon Force. Si Kirk tinamaan ng isang quad shadow. Wala namang ultimate na pwede bitawan ito si Kyle, pero now, ito na! Biglang naging available to get down Kirk on the process. Wala yung apat na miyembro ng ONIC Philippines. King Kong alone, left to defend. May Way of the Dragon pang binitawan ito si Ogwin, and Team Falcons taking flight. Here are Team Falcons tying the series.